Hey, we are live.
Oh, snap.
Mike and Matt, THC on the YT with the CBD
In the PM.
and the PM on the LT.
If we were able to do this locally at a comic store, we could say at an LCS,
Oh,
but
yeah.
not at the moment.
No. Maybe one of these days.
Maybe one day, yeah. We can green screen it.
Or maybe one day we'll do it at a con and then we can be at the CON.
Yeah. KC, PCC.
Yeah, they still claim that they're having their con in April. And I'm like, no, you're not.
Good luck.
I
No
would love to
chance.
attend because they still say Garth Ennis and everyone's going to be there. But I'm like, you guys are not.
There's no
You
chance.
will not be having a con in April.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. As much as I would love for it to happen, it's not going to.
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, of course, I'd love to meet Garth Ennis, but
yeah, no, I'm really hoping that Garth maybe comes to the official one whenever the hell it is that they actually have it. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
But
Probably 2022.
so it's been about a month. So right off the bat, there's a few people that still need books from me from our last giveaway. They're packed. I have them under my desk. They're ready to go. It's just been really crazy with work and weather lately. We just got like 12 inches of snow today. So it's been really wonky, but they're getting mailed out. I promise you.
Okay.
They're free books, so fuck off if it's taking a minute.
There you go.
But no, those are gonna be I'll for sure get them mailed out like ASAP this week sometime. So they'll be mailed out. But so yeah, anyway, speaking of books, we kind of wait first before we dive into all the fun that we have planned. I have to ask, have you watched, and we'll try to do this with no spoilers, but have you watched WandaVision?
I have not, no.
You haven't watched WandaVision?
No, I don't have Disney Plus, man.
Dude, there's only 3 episodes. Figure out a way to, I mean, there will be more, but figure out a way to like, can you even download the app?
I don't know, maybe. I think, yeah, I can download the app.
If you can download the app, I will give you my fucking login. Like, you need to watch WandaVision.
Wow. Is it that good?
I love it.
Wow.
Episode 3, I think everybody agrees. Episode 3 is where it really kind of takes off, and then you go, "Oh, okay." But like, I really enjoyed 1 and 2 as well because it's and this isn't spoilers, but it's an homage to like, you know, the old like sitcoms from the 50s and 60s.
Okay. Cool.
Like, you know, Bewitched, Mary Tyler Moore, that kind of stuff. And I don't know what it is.
Shows I watched,
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I love those old sitcoms like that. So for me, I'm like, this is epic. Like, it was really, really cool. But it's neat what they're doing. Each episode takes place like in a different decade. And then the show is shot to represent that. It's like in the 50s, it was shot like I don't know, Mary I can't think of what the hell it was now. Anyway, some of the shows from the 50s. In the 60s, it was like Mary Tyler Moore, and then like in the 70s, they were dressed as like, you know, people from the 70s, and it was like almost like the Brady Bunch. So, anyways, it's great shit, dude. You gotta watch it. I think you'll be. They're only half-hour episodes too.
I'll see if I can find it somewhere.
Like I said, download it. I will share my login.
Fair enough. Yeah, I can do that. That sounds easy enough.
Yeah, you're getting a login. Come on, this is ridiculous. You need to watch it.
Yeah, that's fine. I will. Okay. I hear good things.
Yeah, I'm curious if anybody else, no spoilers, people, but has anybody else seen WandaVision and what are their thoughts? I am curious. Yeah. Because there's been some mixed reviews. I personally love it though. There's lots of Easter eggs too, like shit tons of Easter eggs.
Just for Marvel in general, or
yeah, and then like from like the comics and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like I have to. I don't know. I was reading articles about some of the Easter eggs. I was like, hot damn, that's pretty cool.
Is that considered a spoiler?
No, I didn't tell you what the Easter eggs were.
Yeah, but if you say what an Easter egg is it considered a spoiler?
I don't know, I'm sure some people might. I mean, it's not in regards to the overall story of the show, but
yeah,
I mean, I could see why some people would be like,
we'll have Alfred will mute it. He's our silent producer that no one knows about, but I just sort of
I
revealed.
was like, Alfred. I don't even know an Alfred.
He'll mute it. Yeah, he's so silent. Only I know about him. He'll mute it somehow, so only I hear it. No, I'm kidding.
There you go.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll hit you up. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. Hopefully, I see the Easter eggs.
Yeah, no, you definitely got to check it out. But
I've never been great at those.
all right, so custom binds.
Yeah, I hear they're a thing.
Yeah, they are a thing. And as anybody that follows us knows, 2021 is the year of custom binds. It's the year of getting custom binds made. And then 2022 will be the year of reading all of the custom binds.
Sure. Hopefully.
So
for me, it'll be the year of printing dust jackets.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, we do have a bunch of people sent pictures of their custom binds.
Hell yes. Yeah, so for those that don't know, we asked a while back now to send us pictures of your custom binds, things like that, and we'll showcase them on a live show. And tonight is that night. So we're going to showcase a bunch of the custom binds that you guys have all sent in to us. I can't wait. I don't think I've probably seen some like on Instagram and stuff, but I haven't seen any of these, so I'm kind of excited.
Yeah, I do need to open up a few more, but
while you're doing that, we have a couple comments here we can run through.
Oh yes, hello, good evening, everyone. It's us late at night as always.
Criff stuff, what's up? Hit the like button. We've been waiting for a whole freaking month. I know. My schedule sucks. I can't help it. Greg Rome, the Cap Omni by Brubaker reprint is coming out. I've heard great things. Have you guys read it?
Matt's gonna one up that big time. He's like, reprint?
Yeah, no. It is great. I have read the first Omnibus. It's phenomenal. I think I read part of the second. It was really good. But I actually just got an amazing deal on all 5 of the Captain America by Brubaker Omnis. So those are being shipped to me. They just got shipped out today. So I'm pretty excited to get those in the mail. As in a price you cannot pass up. So
yeah.
But yeah, no. So it is great though. I do recommend it. If you have an opportunity to pick them up, I highly recommend it. It's a really fun run. And it's Brubaker and Steve Epting's art. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Hot damn, is it good.
Incredible. I was just looking at it when I did. I mentioned that series in one of my videos recently for new readers, and just looking at that artwork, man, I was like, God damn, I need to reread this thing. But I want to read it physically.
Yes, that's why I pulled the trigger on these Omnis, because previously I've read it digitally.
Yeah,
and don't get me wrong, it's great digitally too. It's not something you can't read, but it was something I'm like, I wonder if, like, how much better this would be physically. And yeah, came across with a great deal. Ben Williams, old follower. I don't know if he still follows us or not, but if he does, shout out to Ben. He hooked me up with the Omnis there. So
yeah.
Also picked up a couple of custom binds from Ben too, come to think of it.
That is right.
I did. I picked up a couple
graphic cover.
Can you showcase those too? Is there a way to do that?
I should be able to.
I was gonna say, if not, it's not a big deal. I'll end up doing a video.
You may need to filibuster as I send them to myself.
But well, yeah. So Ben Williams, a good friend of ours, and he's in the Omnibuds. Well, no, he's not in that one. He's in the Custom Bind Unbound group on Facebook, and he was parting with some custom binds, and 2 of the ones he had, I've talked about before. How I really wanted Josh Williamson's run on the Flash to be in custom binds, and I've been kind of looking for, lots and things for good prices, and unfortunately, I can't ever find a good price on a big lot, so I haven't pulled the trigger on it. But he had some tie-ins, and then like issues 1 through 43 or something like that, custom bound into 2 separate volumes done by Haushin, so they have the graphic covers and stuff. And the price was pretty good, so I said, you know what? I'll just get a jump start. I'll buy yours. That'll get me a little less than half of the set, and then I'll collect the rest and bind those later on.
Gets you motivated.
So yeah, it'll get me motivated to finish the run. So they're pretty cool though. I'm excited because I really love Joshua Williamson, and his Flash run's really fun, so pretty excited about that. Moving on, God Mode. WandaVision is great. Episode 3 really spiced things up, and there's been a ton of name drops that get me hyped for possible later appearances.
Ooh.
I'm telling you got to watch it. It's good stuff. Nathan McGregor. I will find a way to get a custom bind in Oz before the year is over, hopefully. Well, fingers crossed. I heard you guys got pretty strict rules right now. My wife wanted to go to New Zealand. She goes, "Hey, what do you think it would cost to go to New Zealand, like airfare wise?" And I was like, "I don't know." So we'll look it up. I go, "But I'm pretty sure we can't get in right now." Like, borders are closed. Like, this is like maybe in 2 years we can go to New Zealand.
I know people who went to Vegas and then Mexico afterwards recently. They went in January.
Are they Canadian?
Yeah.
How the hell did they get from the border from
Isn't
Canada
that crazy?
to Vegas to Mexico and back?
No idea.
Oh, that's good stuff.
I saw pictures, everything. They flew.
That's ridiculous. Well,
you
then
you can fly on vacation, but you
can
can't
fly, but you can't drive.
Yeah, you can't go outside. You can't walk your dog.
Fuckers. Dad boy Steve, what up, good peeps? Oh, I actually did a podcast recently with another good Canadian friend of mine, TJ Hodder, and we asked him, it was a Fork Found movie review reunion podcast, and we asked TJ, we said, "Hey, is the glory holes thing true?" I said, "I have a buddy named Mike that was telling me about glory holes," and he goes, "Oh, dude, it's totally true." It's like, oh my god,
it's the craziest thing. Yeah, they recommended it.
Yeah, so it's true. Mike wasn't lying. Glory holes in Canada is a real thing during COVID.
Yeah, I mean, I'll lie about plenty of things, but not that.
Paul Peterson, Brubaker Cap is one of the best Marvel runs ever.
Preach.
That's pretty high up there. WandaVision is about to get seriously good in episode 4.
Whoa.
Y'all smoking that Canadian weed and enjoying that free healthcare.
Enjoying that free healthcare.
I'm paying for my healthcare and weed.
I do jump in front of at least one car a week to get some money.
Yeah.
I mean, free healthcare, everything that happens, they just fix right up for me.
Here's a good question. Eminem, what are the first custom binds that you each did? My very first ones were the Spectre binds by John Ostrander and Tom Mandrake. I did a 2-volume set with Haushin. Well, with Omaha Bound Entertainment. That was my very first set of custom binds ever.
Mine was Thor, God of Thunder, and Captain America by Rick Remender, I think. It was just those two, and then I got All New X Factor by Peter David after that. But those are my first 3. Good times. Yeah. I own none of those now. They're all gone.
Good times. I sold them all.
They're good books. I mean, that Wonder Woman's gone too. Yeah, East of West. It's all gone.
Well, the Wonder Woman and East of West I have.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So they're all going to good places, I think.
Yeah, no, I have Wonder Woman and East of West.
That's right.
They're over here on my shelf, actually.
Yeah, I mean, those were some of my first good times. New 52 stuff. So, I'm trying to. I mean, we can keep going through questions. I don't mind at all. But
let's do it. I was just waiting for you to get your stuff done.
I think
if you're ready to roll, let's roll.
Yeah, it might be trying to request. I'm not sure how this thing works.
Yep, I see it. So, all right, Nathan. Yeah, that's what I was telling my wife. We got to get. I was like, it's not cost affordable. You're gonna have to wait 2 years before we can go to New Zealand. All right, so here we go. Let me blow that up. All right, so these actually are the Flash Williamson binds that I just recently purchased. It collects like Rebirth 1 through 43, the Button crossover with Batman, which I already had in a different bind, and then it also covered
apologies for the low res images.
Suicide Squad, I believe is what it was.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so those ones are the ones I just bought. Yeah, he did some wraparound covers on those. Haushin actually made them.
Okay, so we're gonna show off some. These are pretty VIP because I don't know if these are on social media anywhere. Uh,
Oh,
these
yeah.
were made by someone in our line chat. I believe he's shown up plenty of times for live streams and leaves comments frequently. Sam, he's shown off. He's shown off a good number of books. I'm going to be honest with you, and they've all been fantastic so far.
The design ideas that this man comes up with are pretty cool.
Yeah,
The things that he does. So the spine here will kind of explain what he told us. The spine here looks pretty simple, and that was sort of my initial thought too. Is I was like, it's kind of a simple spine. I like a little busier spine. But he said that what his goal was to make it look like an old school library book. Like that's why it says library on the. And I go, oh, okay. So kind of like those really nice old library encyclopedia type books, that
right.
the libraries display. So that's the look he was
Classy.
going for. Very, very classy. But wait till you see. Do you have the insides too?
Yeah, I just want to briefly mention it collects the Moore run, the Vite run, Millar, and Morrison as well. That
It's
sort of duo
Yeah,
run.
it's basically everything, which is why there's so many of them.
A great chunk. I believe this is the insides. Oh, this is the front, the actual front of it, which is
Okay.
pretty dope.
Yep, I like that.
Um, and then once you get inside,
That's what I love. I
yeah,
really, really love what he did here. So, from if I remember correctly, when he was telling us, he actually went and bought the paper himself and then sent it in with the binds so that they would lay it in there like that when they put the book
yeah, I
together.
believe so.
I believe, and he did these through Omaha Bound Entertainment, right? So
I think it
Haushin,
was it or was it Omaha Bound or
I thought he
Unbound?
said it
Heroes
was.
Unbound
I thought he said it was Omaha Bound.
could be
I might
either.
be
Yeah,
wrong. Sam, if you're here, correct us. I think he said it was Omaha Bound. But yeah, I really like the idea of what he did there with those inside cover
that's
pages.
nice.
That it just looks really, really nice.
Yeah, just a little a little headband porn there. Uh, sorry, guys.
Oh,
Little-
I do remember he did tell us this too. This is the other stuff that he did. He was kind of mad that the paper appeared newer, as you can see here,
yeah,
than say the comic book paper. It didn't age the way he wanted to initially. First, it'll age eventually, but he took some special matte paper and had these printed out, so they kind of each have a little. I don't know what you want to call it, a title page, I guess, or whatever it is, kind of leading into it.
correct.
Um,
Yeah,
so that's something that he had him do, and then they kind of like tipped it in or whatever when they made the bind. So, but then that's all of them right there. That's pretty freaking
nice.
sweet.
It's very nice.
His Aquamans that he did a while back. Do you have pictures of those?
Yeah, let's just take a look at his
Oh,
collection
dude,
here.
I
Sandman,
love.
Lucifer. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's judge his collection.
I'm just kidding.
I love his
Well, yeah, those are
Aquaman.
coming up next.
Okay.
Just in the meantime, while we're on it, these were, I believe, Mr. Robertson, David Robertson, submitted these to us. This was a whole bunch that he got. I mean, pretty nice stuff. I dig that Moon Knight.
Ghosted. That's such a great run.
Great story, yeah.
That Zatanna run, I finally got around to reading it this last year. That's a great run, but
Albany
it
run, yeah.
ends so oddly.
Right,
It's
yeah.
really sad the way that it ends.
100%.
I Vampire, that's a great
Fantastic
one.
stuff.
Yeah,
Clean Room I've never read, but
I've never read that one either.
That's a recent Vertigo title. I know that much.
But no, those look great, especially that Moon Knight. I like the stamp. Oh, did I tell you, David Robert? So me and David are going, our glip glop, as he likes to call us. Me and him are going halvesies on a die for Secret Six.
Yeah.
And it's official. The die is done.
Oh shit.
Yep.
That's
I just
very
paid him.
exciting.
I just paid him for it the other day for my half. So yeah, the binds are done. So I'm going to. Yeah, I'm really
Very
happy.
cool.
I'm gonna have to
Those are
get
gonna
my
be very
Secret Six
exciting.
in.
So you're happy. I mean, the JLAs turned out nice. Do you think you're going to get more experimental than that? Do you think has Sam inspired you at all with these sort of leather bound?
I mean, I really dig them, but
Yeah.
I don't have the. I don't know how to explain it. I guess I'm a little more basic in regards to like the end pages and stuff. I always go like either the solid black or the solid white.
Right.
Um, I don't know why. I think I'm just like, I just don't feel like printing stuff out. Like,
Doing the
but
legwork
maybe I
to
should because I really like some of the. Maybe I'll do it for like my super like
if you
these are
didn't
like
already have a
before I go to
thousand
a
things
creme
you're
bunch.
doing.
Yeah, that too. That's
I mean,
that's something
you
else.
gotta run around to printers and shit now, like
Yeah,
find the paper.
yeah, I know. I don't have time for that shit. But anyway,
But these, yeah, they're very nice. Like it looks. I'm
Aquaman.
very envious.
I love how he did the white and then the yellow. I actually
Yeah,
asked him, I said, "Was that like a design that you did? Was that a choice they made?" I think these are through Herring and Robinson. No, wait, maybe these are Houchen. These might be Houchen. I don't remember. I think there might be Houchen. But anyway, I said, "Was that something you came up with or whatever?" And he goes, "Oh, no, that was that was something I came up with." He goes, "I liked it, dude. It looks fantastic. You did an awesome job designing that."
yeah, yeah. He also made this couple of BPRD Plague of Frogs custom volumes. I imagine to match the other ones. So this is the front of these.
And if you look really closely, it kind of has that marbled water effect, I guess you could say, on there. And I love it. They look so good. I've
Very
never
pretty.
read Peter David's Aquaman, but that makes me just want to own those.
That's how I'd want to read it.
Yeah.
There's this little fancy.
Yes, he did a great job on that too. That was all his design.
That looks fantastic.
Yep.
What else do we have here? The front of the BPRDs. A little stamping on the front.
So his original plan was to get it in the really big letters in the same font as the BPRD books, but unfortunately the bindery didn't have the font that so they kind of went with that, which was close enough.
Right. So Zaldivar sent us some of it. I have these in a terrible order, but
who sent these?
We'll do what we can. Zaldivar.
Okay. If you're here, Zaldivar, talk up. I don't know.
I mean, I haven't seen comments from him. Not that I'm aware of. Not a name I'm familiar with on the live stream.
No,
we got an email from someone named. Yeah, we got an email from someone named Zaldivar, and it's what it is.
Awesome.
Yeah, a couple custom binds. So the Spider-Man 2099. This is collecting the new stuff. Graphic covers. I believe he designed all these. There's the back. Great covers. I wonder who did those covers.
The front? That's the front, isn't it?
Oh, that's the front.
Yeah,
you're right.
I was like, did he print because when I saw the first picture, I was like, did he print a manga? What is going on?
No, yeah, my bad. I'm an idiot. And then he's got these Moon Knights as well, collecting the
Oh, you son of a bitch. Though that's the Mark Spector Moon Knight run that I'm collecting. Remember how I said I'm short like 5 issues? Right. I have all of the comics except for the final 5 issues. And I'm sure this dude knows those issues are expensive as hell to find because they're like Stephen Platt covers and low print runs, etc. It's ridiculous. Damn. I just want to rip them off anyway, so just give them because I want them.
We got this, I believe, is from a fellow Canadian named Brendan. I'm not giving away full names here. I don't want to, dox people, but it's the Jeff Lemire Adam run, which is cool. It's something by Lemire that I actually haven't read.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
I need to check this out. That's a nice Gary Frank cover.
How many issues did he write, or is that like a really thin?
It's tiny. Book? I mean, I think that we got a description down here. As much as I hate text on a book, look how convenient it is right now.
It's 5 issues.
There's a couple giant size books in there.
Either way, dude, that's a tiny bind.
It is. Yeah, you get to see how tiny it is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's thin and hard, man. Thin and hard.
Is your Generation Zero bigger than that?
It's 9 issues.
So it's we'd
get that. It'd get down to a page count.
So it's definitely about the same. That's how. Wow.
Yeah, this is as thin as it gets. This is like a Marvel premiere hardcover,
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Or a DC. I don't know what to call them. All right, so Tim also sent a bunch. Actually, let's take because Tim sent a bunch over, and there's a lot to talk
Yes.
about. He has some stunning books.
Yes, he does.
These are some books I posted pictures on Instagram earlier. I think it was earlier today or yesterday. These were actually designs that I got to work on. This was mostly like, their vision. I forget if I even picked the images.
I think I've seen these. Someone posted the other day in the Unbound group. They said they tagged you in it and said shout out to Mike at the Hardcover Comic for hooking these up. And he showed him. I go, oh, I knew Mike was working on some stuff, but I didn't get to see these yet. So
yeah, they're very nice. I also wonder if this New Frontier is a custom bind. It looks, or if that's just a standard size hardcover. But yeah, I mean, they turned out nicely, and
we can't see them.
No.
No. Unless my screen froze.
I gotta share my other tab. That's why.
You're like clicking on them, and we're all going.
Gotta make sure I'm showing the right tab.
Those look nice.
Gotta watch out for my all these tabs I've got open here. All right.
There we go. Let's add that one. There we go.
Yeah. So this is them.
I think that New 52 or the New Frontier. I think that's just a deluxe.
But these are I think these are regular size hardcovers.
Yeah, but the New Frontier, I think it's just like a regular. I don't think that one's a bind.
It's just a regular.
I don't believe. Maybe it is, but if it is, then it looks identical to the regular design, because that's exactly what the design on the book looks like.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, it could just be the regular book. But it's kind of cool. I'm looking. They said they're gonna have more work, so I'm looking forward to seeing how it turns out.
Oh, dude, maybe that was a custom bind. The New Frontier. So, right? Yeah, the New Front. Oh, wait, maybe not, because there's four books right there.
The image is called Custom Book Collection, but I don't know.
Oh, who knows?
It has this new logo. I don't know if they've ever released an edition with the new logo. Either way, I didn't work on that one, just these four. But it's pretty nice aesthetic. If anyone's interested, this is, I believe, Houchin. So if you guys are interested in their quality, this is, I mean, these are pretty new. These are new books. So there's headbands. Yeah, for anyone who's, I guess, wondering like what black looks like on a graphic cover, it's kind of shiny.
Oh, we just got a comment here from Wendy F. Dude, thanks for showing off my books. Yes, the New Frontier is just a regular book.
We're coming up with conspiracy theories. Yeah, they're awesome.
Red Hood and the Outlaws, that's the New 52 run.
This is Rebirth.
That one's Rebirth?
With the Dexter Soy artwork, yeah.
Oh, I was thinking that one was the New 52 run.
Yeah, it was nice to flip through those issues and just look at the artwork. So pretty.
Yeah, Dexter Soy is fucking fantastic.
Oh, so good. Yeah, these were a pleasure to work on, man. It's nice.
Middle West is fun too. Middle West, that Scotty Young book. That's a really fun book.
Yeah, Middle West is great. It's nice. I'm glad that so many people are getting into custom binds.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
Crazy awesome. And hopefully the binderies will be like, hey, we're getting all this influx of custom binds thanks to this channel called the Hardcover Comic. I think we should sponsor them and offer them gift cards for free.
Let's give them a discount code.
Yeah, give them a discount code that only they can use. No. Yeah, no, that'd be awesome. I actually just sent in 7 books to Houchin. Just this last week. Oh, actually, while you're pulling something, that reminds me, I need to give an update. So in the past, I had said that Houchin does fantastic quality work, but it takes a long time usually. And sometimes, the customer service levels are not the same as what Herring and Robinson would have experienced there. That is what I said in the past. Now, I did just send in 7 volumes to Houchin because Herring and Robinson is currently closed right now due to the COVID. And I emailed them and I said, hey, just FYI, I sent this package off to you. You guys should have it in the next day or so. Yeah. The next day they got it because I'm kind of local to them. and they emailed me back right away and said, "Hey, Matt, we got your package. We'll let you know when we're ready for the graphic covers." And I was like, "Oh, all right, cool." So
Very
they're up
nice.
in their customer service game. I thought I gotta let everybody know that their customer service went up. So I know other people said that they've had
Nice.
issues with them contacting them as well, but they got right back to me. So A game right there for customer
Yeah.
service.
Should we do a brief intermission and power through some comments? Are there any?
Yeah, if you want to do a brief intermission, we certainly can.
Sure. We
Let
got
me.
really just Tim's books left.
Okay, yeah, let's power through some comments here.
Unless you wanted to showcase some of yours.
No, I mean, we can do it too, but hey guys, how are you doing? Do you like Jack Kirby? Yes, I do actually.
I didn't know him, but he
Well,
seemed
yeah,
like a nice enough guy.
I like his art.
Yeah.
I will say Fantastic Four in the the first 30-ish, I think it is, issues or so.
Mhm.
Art wise, maybe not the best. To be completely honest with you, the Thing looks like a big pile of turds. Or just a big turd, I guess. Because he hadn't really figured out his form and stuff yet. He just sort of looked like a
Right.
turd rock. But once he kind of started defining him and giving him, like the eyebrow and like defining look, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
So it's just until he kind of until he finalized the look, the art wasn't the best. But overall, love Jack Kirby. I think he does,
Right.
did
Yeah,
amazing
likewise.
stuff. Eminem. Oh wait, we already answered that one. Yep, answered that one. Okay. Hey, Mike and Matt. What's up, my sugar? Kristoff, I thought that this day can't get any better after some news, but now with your live stream, it's complete.
Wow.
Well,
I mean, whatever good news you had that made the day great, congratulations. That's awesome.
happy
And I'm
to
glad
hear
we
it.
could make it complete. I'm glad we can make your day climax.
And
What's up?
Kristoff sent me a gift, and I just got a notification that
Likewise.
it's in the U.S. So
Whoa.
it's made it from Russia to the U.S.
Oh,
So we'll
boy.
have to see what this gift is. Pretty excited though. Paul Peterson, Glory Hole. Isn't that just another name for Manitoba? Mike gets that joke. I don't, but is Manitoba like the shithole of Canada?
I mean, there's just nothing to do there.
Except for glory holes.
Yeah, just shove your penis in a hole. Hope for the best.
Meshuggah, I got the book you sent, Mike. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Enjoy.
Mike, have you heard of the 1986 Superman and Batman hardcover annuals with Grant Morrison's first work on the characters?
I have not. Is there a follow-up comments or?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't either.
Now I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Are they easy to find, or are they a hardcover annual? Like that would be neat in and of itself.
Yeah, that must be tough to find. That sounds like something they would have released in '86. But I don't know. I thought Morrison always said Arkham Asylum was his first Batman thing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there was some sort of secret Morrison work.
That or Morrison was just too high to remember.
True.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, very true. Probably the case.
Sergio, will DC reprint the Fourth World Omnibus or Absolute? I don't know. I mean, nothing's been announced.
Well, the first Absolute just came out, right? I don't think
the first Absolute just came out not that very long ago. The Omnibus has actually already gotten a reprint due to the fact that the first one had the error.
Right.
The printing error. So the Fourth World Omnibus has already gotten a reprint. But will it get another one? I don't know. I would like to think that book would kind of be evergreen, sort of like, the Jeff Johns Green Lantern Omnis.
Right.
I don't know.
You'd like to think so. You'd like to think and hope for a lot from DC.
But DC's collected edition is kind of non-existent. Someone told us who was in charge? Was it like Penguin Random House or something like that? Was actually in charge of DC's collected edition?
Yeah. I think naming the books and sort of. Yeah, I think that part. Yeah, the marketing aspect of it.
Yeah, that was
which
weird.
is why the Detective Comics omnibus is called Batman: Rise of the
Rise of the Batman. Not
Batman.
Detective Comics.
No,
No, that
not
would
at
be too
all.
easy. That would
Not
make
at all.
sense. Yeah.
Then you open the book and you look at the table of contents, and it's all Detective Comics issues, and you're like, "Well, this is weird." I thought
Yeah.
this was
It could have been called Detective Comics Rise of the
yeah,
Batman. That
of
would have made
course.
sense. But yeah, Rise of the Bat Family. Batmen actually doesn't make sense either because half the team was females.
I'm
So
surprised that that flew.
it
I was
really should
gonna
have
say
been
I wasn't
Rise.
sure if I should mention it, but
And
I'm
also,
surprised
well, not only that, but like, how many
in
times
this day and age.
if you're referring to the Bat Family, have you ever called them the Batmen? I don't think that's ever happened. I think anytime people talk about the family, they say the Bat Family.
The Bat Family, I think we've spoken about this, and I never remember the answer or the fact. Was it ever established as canon, as an actual term?
I want to say it was. I think I remember having this conversation once, and I think
Yeah,
somebody
I think
popped
someone mentioned it
some
was.
wiki facts or some shit, and it was.
Yeah.
It was actually.
Rise of the Batman.
It just doesn't even
Unless
make
it's not even referencing the family.
Yeah, and half of them are women, and Batwoman is kind of the leader of the group, to be honest with you. Like, Batman is barely in Detective Comics. Like, let's be real here. If you've read it, I'm not going to spoil anything, but Batman's not the main focus. It's everybody else. So I don't know. It's
Yeah,
amazing though. By all means, pick it up. We're not dissing it. Is
yeah, it's
by
just
all means one of the best books you'll pick
yeah.
up. But
We're just asking
yeah.
the tough questions.
Paul Peterson, damn, nice wraparounds. I think he's
Oh,
talking about the
yeah,
Flash, but I'm not sure.
probably.
Gotham, what up, man? Damn, those are some
What up,
sweet
Gotham?
binds. Uh-oh, here we go. Never did a custom bind, but curious. He's never gone all the way, but he's curious.
Yeah.
Would it be blasphemous to custom bind the Lucifer comics and a book that looks like a Bible on the outside?
Some people will think it's blasphemous.
Yeah,
For
no,
sure.
I'd say that's.
I don't care. Some people.
It's your custom
Yeah.
bind. You can make it however you'd like. But not only that, Lucifer, I mean, in the comics, wasn't really a bad. From what I haven't read them all, so forgive me if I'm wrong. But from what I have read, he's not really a bad person.
I mean, he's still Lucifer.
Well, yeah, but
mean,
it's like a good guy, Lucifer.
yeah, I would definitely. I think that's a great idea. That's like the new like Helsing. Its logo is like a cross.
Yeah,
Like, just do it. It doesn't matter.
it's your collection.
Blasphemous. Some people would consider it, but just don't talk to those people. Don't let them.
That's Oh, I remember when this comment popped up. He was referring to the Swamp Things and all the cool shit that Sam did on the Swamp Things.
Those are very nice books.
Oh yeah, Wendy, we already discussed that one. Peter, do you use Photoshop for your designs, or do you have a different software?
Photoshop. That's it.
No, I don't know.
Just Photoshop and the eraser tool. I wish I could do a video. It's tough.
Mike, how would you compare Layman to Haushin or H&R? I'm in Vancouver and thinking of sending some stuff to Layman, but only if they're worth shipping across the country.
I mean, they're kind of slow, but I don't know. I'd have to really look at like an H&R book, but I feel like they're kind of the same as H&R.
It depends. And what I mean by that is not the build of the book.
H&R has stamps. H&R has stamps as well, whereas Lehman doesn't. If you want stamps, you have to do H&R or Houchin. I guess Houchin has stamps. If you want to do graphic covers, I don't know if Lehman does those. I don't think they do.
Oh.
So, I mean, you have to go to Houchin for those as well. Yep. That's really what it comes down to. Like, if you want plain Jane, Lehman's great. They're just kind of slow. I like it because they're reliable. I haven't had any issues with like bind quality, and some of my books I've had for years. Some even half a decade. Crazy.
And he's bound I don't know how many books with them, and they can never remember who he is.
Never.
Or the fact that like you want to talk about poor customer service.
I'm a ghost of myself. I'm one of those I'm one of those ghosts from Mario where I only exist when they turn around, and that's when I become solid.
Captain Canada over here, and they don't even remember him.
I know, right? They should be saying, "Weren't you in a bunch of Marvel movies?" And I would say, "No, of course I'm not Chris Evans or Chris Hemsworth, either one." Yeah, it's
Hemsworth is jacked, dude. Have you seen Hemsworth lately? He's bulking up to play Hulk Hogan in a biopic.
Nice,
dude. He's bigger than he was in Thor. Like he is massive.
He might just carry that over to Thor.
He might. He's bigger than Thor. That's the crazy thing.
Wow,
Homeboy's huge.
Wow.
So yeah, there's your answer, Paul. Hopefully.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I can't. I've only used Lehman, so I can't really even compare customer service or anything. Depends what you want to. Get stamps. If you have the option of going with H&R and money's not an option for you, or a little bit more doesn't matter to you, go with like I would love to get stamps with H&R, and I might do that.
Yeah, Mike's gonna be going to H&R.
I'm at a point where, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm at a point where I've considered multiple times messaging you, being like, does H&R do prep work? Will they remove ad pages? Like, I kind of wish, like, while those Hulks are just chilling there.
Yeah, you're about to message me and say, "Hey, do you mind prepping my 300 issues of Hulk and sending them to H&R for me?"
I was like, you don't have, and then I think about all the shit you have to do. And I was like, yeah, there's no chance he's gonna.
No, it's fine. How many are there? How many are there? Do you think?
I don't think there's 300. There's maybe 100, 150.
Dude, I could knock that out.
I mean, no, it's fine. It's fine because
I got months before you fucking get here to pick them up.
A year. I think.
So yeah, I got plenty of time. I'll hook you up. We'll send them off to house.
The thing is, though, like, whenever I think about that, I don't know if there's a point, because, like, should I get stamps? I don't think any of the custom binds Jeff had.
But here's the thing: but they're also different colors. Some were gray, some were green, I think, some were purple, or something. Like, they were different colors, similar to my Batman. Like, just who gives a shit? They were different colors. That's why, like, none of my Batmans are gonna look in sync, but it's fine. It's gonna be awesome.
Fair enough. All right, we'll talk. Let's keep going.
All right. Christoph, news is my marriage. Oh shit.
Well, congratulations.
Married. Congratulations, sir, you young buck.
He's tying the knot.
Lethal Protector, they were British reprints. Oh shit, with 2 new text stories. The 86 ones were by Morrison and Milligan.
Interesting.
I bet they are hard to find.
Tip.
At least in the US, I bet they're hard to find.
Yeah.
The new stories in 1985 were by Alan Moore and Jamie Delano. They're pretty hard to find and can be expensive.
I figure, yeah. I mean, wow.
That's pretty cool.
Talk about a list of names.
Ishmael, hey guys, was there ever a book you really wanted but it wasn't in hardcover? Did you buy it regardless, or No, I bought it and bound it. so now it is in hardcover.
Boom. That's a mic drop.
And I mean that with pretty much every book I've wanted. Either I'm about to bind it or I did bind it, one of the two.
Yeah.
So anytime there's a book not in hardcover, I'll buy it and then I'll bind it. And then it is in hardcover. You can always
make it a hardcover.
Exactly.
Every book's a hardcover, really, at the end of it just hasn't made it there yet. It hasn't made it there yet.
And marinated for a while and then released.
Look, sometimes a book needs to be, you need to grab it by its skin and just rip it off, cut it into a bunch of pieces, separate it into every layer you possibly can, and put it into a hardcover, and then it's in its final stage. It's not the nicest process. It's pretty brutal if you decide to humanize the book, but it's what it is. It's just paper.
It's just paper. Michelle, I just got the iZombie Omni today in the mail after watching Mike's video.
Enjoy.
Looking forward to reading it.
All that Mike Allred artwork.
Yeah, buddy.
Great story.
Ishmael, what is your opinion on CGC books? I don't fully understand why people purchase them. What is your guys' opinions about CGC books?
I'm not a fan, but I get it if people collect them. It's the
So,
same way people might not understand hardcovers. I don't
oh
know.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
I definitely understand why people collect them. I have two myself. They're Valiant ones that I picked up really cheap, and so I was like, oh, I appreciate Valiant. So I definitely get it, and I understand why people do it. And I mean, if someone offered me, you know, I don't know, Spider-Man 129, am I going to turn it down? Hell no. I'll be like, thank you. But like, I'm not going to go out and search for CGC books. They're not my thing. I prefer like hardcovers and reading them and you know, like, uh, making them forever in that sense. But actually, one of our buddies, Red, he has every Wonder Woman book from, it was Rebirth, right?
Cover, I think. Yeah.
So he bought every single Wonder Woman book in the Rebirth series, every variant cover, every issue, everything. Everything. Like, we are
Everything.
not bullshitting you when we say everything.
All of it.
Then he CGC'd all of them. And all of them are 9.8s. If it
Yeah.
wasn't a 9.8, he wasn't sending it in. That is how crazy that man is. He
Mhm.
CGC'd every single Wonder Woman book from Rebirth at 9.8, including every single variant cover that was out there.
Can I just throw something out there?
Red's a
Imagine
madman.
if he took that madness and gave it to the CBD. If he became a Templar of
Oh,
the
sir.
THC CBD empire, imagine his binding game would be insane.
Oh,
It
yeah,
would
dude.
be he would get to like he'd get to the top tier in I can even imagine. It'd be incredible. And then he would decide he doesn't like it anymore and we could reap the benefits.
Yeah, we'd profit
We'd
from all
reap
of
the
it.
rewards. We would buy them all.
Yeah, no, that dude is very, very meticulous when it comes to like collecting CGC books.
Yeah.
For him, everything has to be like a 9.8 or higher, or a minimum of like I think 9.6.
Did he do that with Shazam as well? The Jeff Johns run? The
He might
recent
have,
book?
yeah. I
Maybe.
know if you go to like CGC, like under some forum, he's listed as like having the most complete like Wonder Woman. Like he has like the
Nice.
most. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. This man.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's his
I
thing.
I get the appeal. It's not for me, like I said, but I get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Interesting that the Amazon description for Rise of the Batman refers to it as Batman Detective Comics Omnibus, so it looks like they renamed it at some point, but odd choice.
Yeah.
Oh, they fucking renamed it. It's no longer Rise of the Batman.
No, maybe it was Batman Detective Comics Omnibus at one point, and then they renamed it to Rise of the
Rise of the
Batman.
Batman. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, that's pretty interesting.
Oh, weird.
I wonder if people complained about it and they said Rise of the Batman's bullshit.
Like, was there maybe if they were tying it to some animated movie or something that was called Rise of the Batman, I could kind of understand the strategy, but no.
Speaking of Batman and Rising, and
Whoa.
not what's in, has anybody seen the new animated movie Batman? I think it's called Rise of the Dragon.
I have not.
It seems kind of like an anime, sort of, but not. I don't know.
Hmm.
It looked pretty awesome, and
Yeah.
you got Michael J. White in it, and I was like, "Oh shit, this Michael J. White! I
Very
love
cool.
that guy."
Yeah, he's
Um,
awesome.
Black Dynamite. But anyway, so if anybody's seen that, I'm curious on your guys' thoughts because I was debating on buying it. So if anybody's seen it, please let me know your thoughts. Simeon Logic, hey,
What
what's up? Asking about Photoshop because I want to design but not pay the $21 a month for Photoshop. Oh, well, Mike, how about you explain how you got your Photoshop?
Listen, sometimes laptops just come with software on them and you don't ask questions. All right. I don't know. I don't remember how it happened.
It just
I,
did.
I was drugged. Bill Cosby drugged me, and then I had Photoshop on my laptop the next day.
I have one CGC book. It's Werewolf by Night #1, 7.5. Love that Mike Plug art.
Very nice.
Dude, that would be a book I would love to have CGC'd.
Yeah.
You know which one I would rather have more?
Go on.
Werewolf by Night #32.
Ooh.
First appearance of Moon Knight.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would want even more.
That'd
But
be
no,
very
that's
nice.
amazing. You're right. That Mike Plug shit it's
Yeah.
amazing. I love Mike Plug's art from back then. I follow him on Facebook. I know he doesn't post as like his representative or whatever, but they post some of the coolest stuff on there from like old art that he's done over the years. Love it. I really hope East of West gets a hardcover reprint.
God, I hope so. I hope more people get to read that bad boy.
You know, I'm gonna try it again for the third time. Third time's
Do
a
it.
charm, right?
Yeah.
So I read it the first time. Well, okay, I didn't finish it. So I read the first 2 or 3 issues the first time. Had a hard time getting into it.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward 2 or 3 years, I tried reading it again, got about 7 or 8 issues in, enjoyed it a little more, but it still didn't grab me by the balls like I was kind of hoping that it would.
Yeah.
So third time's a charm, I hope, because I really want to check it out. I mean,
Listen, man, if you're expecting things to grab these comics to grab you by the balls every time, your expectations are too high.
Well, you fuckers said it. You said it high.
It is a good book.
Way to go.
That book gripped me from the first issue.
Yeah.
The dialogue.
Maybe now with therapy, I'll enjoy it a little bit more.
There you go. Yeah.
Each to their own, but if I can't read it, why bother? Yep, nope, I'm with you. It's on HBO Max. Are you talking about Batman Rise of the Dragon?
Whoa.
I don't even have to buy it. Voodoo keeps advertising it, saying buy me on Voodoo.
Look at that.
All that voodoo that you do with the hoodoo. Yeah, if I can. Oh, speaking of HBO Max, there's a movie coming out this Friday in theaters and HBO Max or whatever, called The Little Things with Jared Leto and Denzel Washington and Rami Malek.
I've seen ads for it.
Dude, that movie looks awesome.
Yeah.
I told my wife, I said, we are watching this on Friday. Let's see. Batman Death in the Family is on there. There's a lot of Batman actually, but I don't see Rise of the Dragon. Yeah, I do not see Rise of the Dragon on HBO Max. Well, now you got my hopes up and then shattered it. Although there's a lot of great stuff on HBO Max. Do you have HBO Max, Mike?
I do not.
You son of a bitch. Do you have anything?
I have Netflix, man.
Well, that's not good enough anymore.
I don't have the cash to just throw around for all these things. I'm trying to
bullshit. You're a single rich man.
A single rich man
with a master's. Do you have a master? You have a master's, right?
No.
You did.
No. I mean, we can pretend.
Okay, we'll just pretend you have a master's.
Just go straight for the PhD.
You're like, no, I don't have a master's.
I'm a doctor.
PhD, dick.
I'm a doctor.
Let's see. I managed to find all the trades and a hardcover of Lock and Key at a pawn shop for $8 a piece. I read it all over the weekend and it was awesome.
Very nice.
Yes. Lock and Key is one of my all-time favorite books.
Yeah.
I got the master editions. I got the compendium pre-ordered. Like, I'm double dipping hardcore on Lock and Key.
Wow.
I would buy those huge ass artist editions that they did, but they only released like the first 6 books or some shit like that so you're missing like over 3/4 of the story. So I'm like, well, this sucks.
At least 3/4.
Yeah, you're missing a lot. So I was like, well, I can't buy those. They never finished it.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's unfortunate. It's like Invincible. They did the same thing.
Yep. Hell yeah, Moon Knight. I've got the Omni coming in tomorrow.
Very nice.
I have some oversized custom binds of that run. I was debating. My dog keeps barking. Why is my dog barking? Why are my kids not taking care of my dog? That's a better thing.
Oh boy.
I know. My son's probably in his room watching anime as we speak.
Nice.
I'm going to send him a text message. And I'll bet that's what he's doing right now, is watching anime. Oh, he just read it. He's up.
Oh boy.
So anyway, Sorry, the dog just kept barking. Christoph, Mike just got a message from the Russian Post. It looks like your package is going to sit on a Russian border for a week or more.
That's what it is.
Mine's in the U.S. and yours is sitting on the Russian border. What's up with
They
that?
saw my last name and they're like, "What? What's happening here?"
Yeah. Yep, that's possible.
Go to some Polish guy in Canada. I don't know.
Oh my God, my experience with East of West was exactly like Matt's. Thank you. I'm not the only one. I just couldn't do it, and I love Hickman. I was like, what's wrong with me? Thank you, Matt. See, but have you tried it 3 times? Is third time really the charm? That's the question. Is the third time...
how far are you getting?
Oh, like I said, the second time was like 6 or 7 issues,
Okay,
7 or 8 issues.
That's fair. I don't know, man.
Like I said, I enjoyed it more the second time than I did the first time.
Right.
It just didn't, grab me by the balls.
Get some of that music playing. Yeah, get some therapy going, and then, yeah, man.
Yeah, my goal is
that.
That's gonna be my goal. We'll see.
The dialogue's just so epic. I don't know. It's just got me. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
Dude, somebody is selling a Unity limited edition custom bind from 2009 for $500 or best offer.
I've seen that thing. That thing's been around for a while.
$500.
That's like that Star Wars bind that I remember seeing.
No, it's still on there for like $3,000.
Yeah.
It's still on there.
It's been there for like a decade.
Yeah, that thing's still on there. They obviously do
crazy.
Well, the guy probably doesn't want to sell it, or girl or whatever, but their spouse is like, "You need to get rid of this book," and he's like, "Fine, I'll put it on eBay." And then they just put like the most ridiculous price, so that way they never have to sell it, but they can tell their wife that they're trying to sell it.
Yeah, they're probably divorced by now and just like forgot about it or something, because I don't know. It's been there so long. I remember seeing old forum posts about it years ago. Ah, man.
I could have sworn I saw it somewhere. Yeah, I think it's probably Voodoo, man. I keep getting advertisements all over Facebook fucking advertising this on Voodoo. They're saying, buy me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything? He got that weed from Swamp Thing. He need to hook me up with that power of the green.
I like that. I mean, Swamp Thing, he could give you things that, weed would seem like a joke afterwards.
He could give you a lot of things.
He could make whatever.
I'm waiting to get a credit card so I can order Deadly Class Volume 1 hardcover. I want to teach you the ways of not having bad credit, but
yeah,
I don't know if this podcast is it. Just all I'm going to say is, man, be very, very careful with that. Don't go overboard with spending. I mean, if it's just one book because you really want it and then you'll pay it off and you're not going to use it to buy books, like that's great. But don't get sucked into I'm going to buy this Omni and this Omni and this Omni, and the next thing you know, you have a credit card bill.
Dude, sometimes like I'll flip through our Instagram, the hardcover comic one, not like our pictures personally, but just pictures in general. I'll look at like the explore page, and sometimes I'll see like hauls that people get for a month where they're like, this is my haul for this month, and it's like 3 piles of omnis and like absolutes.
Yep.
I'm like, holy shit, like that's a grand and a half.
It's a lot of money.
Anyway, Canadian. And I'm like, that is wild. Good for you. Good for you.
Nope, it's crazy. So just be careful, man. If you're new to collecting, I don't know how much you collect. I don't know your situation. I'm just saying, please learn from my mistakes and plenty of other people's mistakes.
Yeah.
Do not go overboard with it. Just be careful. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very easy to go overboard.
Very, very much so.
IST got that deep discount. So you get excited, you get frivolous, you start saying, oh, it's another $40 for an Omni. Come on, it's going to last me like a month. Yeah.
Deal. I enjoyed it more the second, and he did try it 3 times. second and third times, but still only made it to issue 18 or 19. Oh, well, third time he made it to 18 or 19. So maybe I'll make it to that far. Because right now I've only made it to like 7 or 8.
All right. Well, he gave it a good try. He tried.
Yeah.
I mean, 1819.
Isn't that almost the whole run?
Yeah, I mean, no. I forget how long that series is. I forget how long it is. I think that's half, at least half.
Yeah, because there's three deluxes, and aren't they all like about 12 issues?
Yeah, that's halfway.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think this quote bot weed is what? I think this quote bot weed is from Hellblazer by Ennis, John Constantine birthday issue.
Interesting. The quote about weed.
Oh, okay. Quote bot. I was like, what's a quote bot? How do I get one? For a while there was an Aquaman custom bind on eBay that had an actual shell in the front of it. I was a little tempted by it. Funny you mentioned that. I actually bought a book last year from that guy. It wasn't a custom bind, but it was Batman Arkham City, the Arkham City official Omni. But what he did was he had tooled a leather dust jacket to go on the book, so it had the bat symbol in leather stitched on the front of it, and I thought that was pretty neat. Well, then all of a sudden this guy started throwing up tons of these custom binds that he's done with like the seashell. He's did one with had a bunch of like used up bullets and all sorts of rivets, and like the guy does leather work. I don't know if it's a hobby or for a living, but he tools leather and stuff, and so he creates these really awesome designs and things for these books. So apparently he binds them himself, so I don't know. I have no idea what the quality of the actual binds themselves are,
right?
But the books do look pretty interesting, that's for sure. They look very interesting. I gotta make sure my eyes aren't bigger than my wallet and my bookshelf. That is very true. You got to be very, very careful with that. Keep those eyes in check. I definitely spent 3 times the normal amount I spend on comics the first week of 2021. The addiction is real.
God, it's such a rush, though.
As long as you can afford it, more power to you. Just be careful.
That's the thing with addictions, is you usually can't.
Yeah. For a fellow Canadian, where do you pre-order your books from? Ottawa area.
I haven't pre-ordered anything in a very long time because Amazon doesn't have discounts anymore. Like pre-ordering anything on Amazon, you're paying cover price. That's cover price. There's no benefit to pre-ordering anymore. So I just don't do it. It sucks. I'm all about, it's custom binding for me has been big. And then I'll wait. Once something's released, Amazon will do a discount. That's when I'll scoop it up.
Or he'll buy it from IST and have it shipped to my house.
I'll store it in the States at my warehouse.
Which is my closet back here. Yeah, I had to rearrange my closet when I got that big old.
So sorry, man.
Well, no, not just that, but when I got that big old Batman Beyond statue.
Oh, right.
I wanted to keep the boxes, so I was like, "Well, shit! Now I got to rearrange everything in this closet." Maybe I'll show that off. Maybe I'll show that off here in a minute. But
it's very nice.
Soul of the Dragon, not Rise of the Dragon. That's what it's called. Batman Soul of the Dragon. He said it's on Prime.
Is that an Iron
Prime,
Fist?
I got everything. So
is that Jesus? Is that an Iron Fist crossover? Soul of the Dragon.
It's got Richard Dragon in it.
Oh, cool.
I don't remember who. Yeah, it's on Prime, but you have to buy it.
They get you that way, man.
For $20.
Jeez.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. Well, if that's the case, I'm just gonna fucking order the Blu-ray.
Well, I know where else you can get it for
free.
Free.
Shit. Mark Dacascos is in it? Is he the voice of Batman in this one? Ooh, the reviews aren't very good though.
Yikes.
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll stream it. East to West is 45 issues, I believe. Issue 45 was graphic novel sized.
Nice.
It is also on Blu-ray. Yep, that's probably where I'll end up getting it. Are you guys keen for any official release books this year? My main books is the Superman Omni and the second Power of Shazam hardcover. Yeah, actually, that reminds me.
Which Superman Omni? There's
I
two good ones.
I need to order a book.
Which is a
Burns Volume 2 Superman is out.
oh.
So I need to order
Man of
that.
Steel.
So there's that. Lock and Key Compendium.
Right.
There's that one as well.
Yeah, there's Tomasi Superman, there's Grant
Yep.
Morrison Superman.
Yep. Those will be good.
There's more Black Hammer coming out.
You know, there's definitely a few that I want to pick up. Trying to remember what else there was.
God, excuse me. There's the Gail Simone Batgirl Omnibus, which looks very exciting. I forget what else comes out. I feel like we just spoke about this stuff.
We did.
I guess it's been a month at least since we've done any sort of streaming. God, let me see.
So yeah, there is some coming out though. Very excited. Speaking of pre-orders, CGN is allowing pre-orders for Uncanny X-Men Omni Volume 4. Well, there you go, folks. Jump on it. You know how those things like to sell out quick.
It's your Claremont on.
Custom binding is cheaper if you get everything cheap than buying the real thing for us Canucks. Yeah, or if your name is Matt and you scored deals like no other, I would get some of the best deals.
You sold your soul for that comic book deal.
I did not, but I get some good ones.
Fair enough. Oh, they're making a Spider-Gwen omnibus? I had no idea. There's already enough for an omnibus?
Wow. My daughter is starting to show interest in Spider-Gwen, so I might have to like find like a kid version and be like, hey, check it out. I was looking to do a Wonder Woman bind a while ago, and some of the old Wonder Woman trade paperbacks were for like $3 on Amazon. Yeah, if you can get those, dudes, buy them, bind them, buy them and bind them. Faux show. Yay, I also love compendiums. Oh, speaking of compendiums, I have the custom bind of Volume 1, so therefore I'm not going to be buying it. But don't forget, this very coming Wednesday, the Darkness Compendium Hardcover Volume 1 is dropping from Image. So pick that bad boy up if you guys like the Darkness. The very first time it's completely sold out of print, so there is a reprint. And it's dope. If you guys like the Darkness, I strongly recommend grabbing that one. It drops Wednesday.
I wanted to ask what did you end up? I remember at one point you were considering getting some Conan. What happened with that? Because I'm just looking now. I thought that omnibus is the Kirby Siak one. That one's still available.
Oh no, they're reprinting it. So,
so
that one was originally done by Dark Horse, and that was like what was it called?
Colossal
Conan.
Colossal Conan.
That one is the one that's like out of print forever. It will never be redone. Super expensive.
Right.
Marvel is taking the same stories and then making it an omni size, not the colossal size, so you can still get it, but not
the library size.
But not the library size.
I mean, looks good. Looks nice. I see the Michelini McFarlane Omni's getting a reprint too.
Yep.
Damn.
Good stuff. Before anyone takes another hit, y'all better hit that like button. What?
Yo, I second that.
We have another custom bind. Curious. I've never done a custom bind, but I am curious. It might be a good way to handle my old floppy collection.
Yeah. Listen, also, if you're just trying to alleviate some of your floppy collection, hit me up. We can work something out. We can both benefit from it. I'm looking for runs and maybe complete series if that's a thing. Hit us up, thehardcovercomic@gmail.com. Only respond to emails signed from Mike. I'm just kidding. That's do it. You should do it. It's the year of custom binds. It's been officially, I think Instagram officially backed that hashtag.
Yeah.
Year of custom binds. They backed it and they said we're gonna help you guys somehow. They haven't said how.
Or they haven't said that at all, but we're going to figure it out.
Yeah, right. I'm not sure if it's really them because it was Instagram, but instead of an I, it had a 1.
Yeah.
and they had just DM'd us on on Twitter, so it was very weird. But I thought maybe it was real.
As someone with attention issues, it's very hard to not buy the first issue of multiple series. I can see that.
It's understandable. I get into those phases too where I want to read 2 or 3 titles at once, and then I realize big mistake. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
Christoph, Matt, sorry for interrupting, but got a question about the Ennis trade paperbacks that I sent to you from IST. I'm a little nervous about Chronicles of Wormwood because one of 3 volumes is GN size. Is the difference critical? Okay, so I actually have these trade paperbacks sitting here on my desk, and I know it's hard to tell in the camera, but let me try to get to, dude, the difference is like maybe a millimeter. Like it's so it's not, you can't even tell.
Yeah, it's negligible.
It's completely like, at first I thought they were all the same size. I had to run my finger across the top of it to even feel the difference.
Right.
But once they get trimmed to size, it'll be fine.
Christoph, you're married. Get your attention somewhere else. Just coming out here asking these questions. You know there's barely any difference.
That's what she said.
Trying to get some attention here.
Matt, did you get the new Sideshow Batman Beyond premium format figure? Ooh. I got the new Sideshow Batman Beyond premium statue, if that's what you mean. I'm new to the whole statue thing. This will probably be my only one, to be honest with you. Just because they're so huge. This thing's way fucking bigger than I thought it was. So it takes up a lot more room. I had to put it in a different spot in my office than where where I was initially thinking. But yeah, I got it. It came in this last week. I'm gonna end up doing a video on it. Not that there's already a bunch out there, and I don't know shit about statues, so it's gonna be me saying, check out how fucking cool this is for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Either way, I said I would do something kind of show. Have either of you guys gotten the deluxe hardcovers for Berserk? My friend lent me the first book, and I thought it was really good, and the design of the book is awesome. I have not, because I have never read Berserk. I do like the design of the books, though. I will say that. I always thought they were very, very sexy.
Yeah, I haven't had those either. I had like the first volume of Hellsing. I had the first volume of Hellsing. And then I returned it to Amazon. It was very nice too. They're very good looking books. But you know, just tough for me to justify. They're like $70 here for, I don't know, 400 pages of something I'll fly through in a sitting.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Tough. If it was cheaper, if there were bigger discounts, maybe.
You can't go wrong with Berserk.
Amazing.
Let's see. I'd rather not sell my collection. It's a part of me. Where do you even start with custom binds? I'd be hesitant to grab a knife and some glue and have at it. Oh, Simeon.
Welcome to the channel.
Yeah, no, I remember they were here last live show. I remember that. But obviously, I'm going to assume you have not been a follower for very long, because we have a lot of videos about custom binds. So I guess there's so many questions to ask you. Like, first of all, like, are you in the States? Are you somewhere else? Because then we'd have to decide what bindery to even send you to.
Right. Are you doing trade paperbacks? Just floppies?
If you're doing floppies, it's actually way easier. Mike does it differently than I do it. Everybody's kind of got their own methods.
Yeah.
But it's really very simple. But yeah, so anyways, there's so many questions to ask you on that one. That's a loaded question.
Yeah, we'd have to do a bunch.
We'd have to do a consultation with you and make sure that you're in the right mindset.
Correct.
No, I'm kidding. I love custom binds. But it does. The very first thing is, where are you located? You know, if you're in the States, are you in Canada? Are you elsewhere? So that it would be part of it, is because we'd have to tell you what bindery to send you
where to go.
But once we establish that, then we can really help you out and dive in.
And truthfully, we have done a bunch of videos. So if you know you're, for example, doing floppies, we've done a bunch of videos where we're prepping floppies. Likewise with trade paperbacks. So
Yeah,
of
Mike has.
various
I
sizes.
haven't done any videos. Every time I'm prepping books, I'm like, oh, I should probably do a video because I do it slightly differently than Mike does it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I should probably or I should probably do a video. But then I'm always like, I don't know how to make a like over the head or over the shoulder shot while I'm prepping stuff and make it look interesting. I go, people would probably find this video very boring. So instead,
I have no idea either, man.
I just turn on the Munsters
Yeah.
and start hanging out and prepping books while watching the Munsters.
Dude, that's exactly what I do too. You think I'm recording audio as I'm prepping anything?
I have no idea what you're
Hell
doing.
no. No, man. I just record it, then I talk over it later.
Yeah, Mike does the X-Acto knife method.
Correct, yeah.
I don't. I go in there with a small little screwdriver, pop the staples, take the staples out the back, flip through to find the double-sided ads if they're and then take those out if they're double-sided, throw them off to the side. If there are no double-sided ads or once I get those out, then I just go to the back cover and I just go down the side and just rip off the back cover because they come off like super, super easy. And then I put them in a pile and go on to the next one.
There you go.
All while watching The Munsters, one of the greatest TV shows in the world. Or Batman 66. That's another fun one.
For dozens of issues at a time.
Cool. I will dig into your videos. Well, we appreciate you. And again, we're not being dicks. Like, if we really do have questions, we're more than happy to answer. But the very first one is going to be obviously.
Feel free to ask them now if you'd like.
Yeah, the very first question is going to be where you're located. We're going to be here a minute. If you want to, you don't have to hurt your floppies. You're not hurting them. You're giving them new life. I mean, think about it this way. Instead of them sitting in a short box or a long box up in an attic somewhere, what have you, they're now encased into a beautiful hardcover that you helped design, and they're sitting on a bookshelf for the world to see when they come over. It's great. Just look at it that way. You're restoring.
And don't humanize it, because if you humanize it, then you can sort of think like this hardcover is kind of like a comic book, like a centipede, you know, where you're just sort of feeding the ass end of one comic into the mouth end of the next one.
What?
And just, you know, sort of like that horror movie, right? Was it? I mean, if you just like, don't humanize your comics, because then you can take it there, and it's like that's not what it is. You're just, you know, everyone's like, oh, don't cut up your comics, you're gonna hurt them. Like, your comics, they're not gonna scream. Right now, you're keeping them penned up in some storage unit, and it's like, just let them sit on a shelf. Show them off a little bit, you know, dress them up a little, give them a nice spine. It's like plastic surgery for your comics.
Yeah, there you go. I would have gotten into custom binds, but I don't think there are any places where I could get it done here in South Africa. That's tough. I don't know. I honestly have not heard of all the custom binding groups. I've never heard of anything in South Africa. I know Canada, US, the UK, and I think that's about it. I think those are the only places I've heard of really that do it.
Do you think, like, if for some reason you can do custom binds anymore, like if every bindery shut down, but you could get all the tools you needed to bind yourself, would you ever consider it?
Yes.
To make your own binds?
Yes. I don't do it now because I know that I wouldn't make it look as good as a professional could. But there is one guy in the custom bind groups who just recently he's done a handful of binds himself, and dude, they actually looked really well done. Nice. I was impressed. I was like, holy shit, man. Like,
I wish I could do that.
Really good.
Yeah.
I was pretty impressed with what he did. I was like, fuck, if I ever have to make them on my own, I'm coming to you, like, to teach.
That'd be so cool.
He did a really good job on them.
Imagine you prep your books, you're like, well, all right, let's bind it. It's just like right there, you just get started.
Yeah, no, I don't have a steady like hand per se. It might come out all wonky and lopsided.
Seems challenging.
Y'all, let me get deep for like 2 seconds.
Oh, shit.
Glad everyone here is still around despite almost a year of pandemic. Hope y'all stay that way.
Likewise. Yeah.
Oh, my man.
It's very nice.
All right, Mike. Simian Logics in Canada.
Oh boy.
I'd likely start with a set of trade paperbacks just to test the waters. Maybe the Batman Nightfall trade paperback set.
Okay.
Well, you did that exact same thing.
That's exactly what my Nightfall custom binds are. Yep. The trade paperbacks, not the new set, the old
Newspaper print.
newspaper. That's so nice.
Mine are singles.
Wow. Show off. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's good. So I guess in Canada, yeah, Lehman's the place I go to. There are a few other places that do it too. I've never used them myself. I think one of them's called like Wallaceburg. Never used it
They have
myself.
one in the U.S. and Canada.
There you go. Yeah, yeah. I've never used them myself. I think there is a place in Canada though. Maybe it is Wallaceburg that does like graphic covers, but someone said they're very weird and like bubbly. And it, yeah, like the graphic cover will actually bubble up over time and it looks very weird.
Oh, that's really weird.
Yeah, it'll sort of get like this dome effect on it. It's strange. But yeah, so those are the two places I'd recommend. Trade paperbacks, all you got to do, man, just get a blow dryer, set it to the spine, let that glue heat up, and then you can just pull that trade paperback right off of it.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
I gotta interrupt you, my man.
Oh
We
boy.
just got a $10 fucking super chat here.
Ooh.
Here's a tithe to the CBD $10 donation.
Oh,
Do
thank you.
either of you two have a beloved series that remains unfinished due to low popularity? Mine is Dynamo 5.
Series that was cut down before its time.
I was gonna say you have Saga, but that's not due to low popularity. That's just due to creators not making it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just them not doing it. That's a really good question.
Yeah, no, that's a really. I'm looking around trying to think.
I know there are series where I've been really disappointed that they just got canceled. I mean, it's tough because like Lucifer didn't technically get canceled. They're supposed to finish it with a graphic novel. Yeah.
I mean, there's series that I wish would have kept going, but they weren't cut short due to not being popular, I guess. God, that's a really good question. And they paid $10 for it. Like I feel like I need to give a really good answer.
Well, I don't feel that, but I do know I have a good answer. I just can't remember what it is.
There was one that I was we discussed this earlier tonight. So there is one that I was really bummed about. Zatanna. Like, what the hell?
Oh yeah.
Deanie Zatanna started off so good. Such an incredible book. And then all of a sudden it goes off the rails with a new writer, and then the book just kind of ends and you go, what?
Like, yeah, like the main plot with the enemy was not resolved. It was terrible.
Yeah, that one was good. There's definitely some Valiant books. Shadow Man was a Valiant book back in the day that I really would have wished would have kept going, and for whatever reason Valiant didn't do it. I would say Bloodshot probably as well. There's actually a lot of Valiant books that I really dug, and then they just kind of got taken out from under us.
Yeah, I feel like there are some Image books as well that I'm just not remembering. Yeah, whenever I get put on the spot, it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Just looking at my collection, hoping something clicks.
Yep, same here.
I mean, there were. I know, like, I remember when he got to finish it, but like Omega Man was going to get canceled at one point when it was like 4 issues in the Tom King 12-issue story. But that got to get finished.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think. I'm sure it's going to hit me later. And I'm like, oh, but
it'll come to our minds when we're not thinking about it as we're at it.
But no, I would say just off the top of my head, Zatanna is definitely one, and then Shadow Man from Valiant is definitely one. Yeah, those ones are definites for me. I just finished Invisible Republic, and the last to be continued hurts.
I need to read that. I believe that's an Image title. It sounds very familiar. The last to be continued. I wonder if that series is done.
Anchorage, yo, what up,
What's going
Eminem?
on, Anchorage?
Meshuggah says Aztec, the Ultimate Man. Yeah, he made a quick fucking appearance in JLA back in the late 90s. He like appeared for what 3 or 4 issues, and then he just disappears from JLA too. It's like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah. He didn't catch on.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened. He had a whole miniseries.
Have you guys ever read Astro City?
No.
But it's on my short list. I have a couple of the trade paperbacks, and it's on my short list to read because I love Busick. And it's a series that a lot of people have said, like, oh, you really need to check this out.
Yeah, I hear good things about Astro City. That's another one I need to check out.
Yep.
I mean, almost like, I don't know. I mean, maybe Jeff Lemire finished his Moon Knight, but I feel like every Moon Knight just dies.
That's true too.
Like 12 or 15 issues.
Yep. And not only that, but let's be real. Jeff Lemire's Moon Knight was kind of odd because at the same time he was writing Old Man Logan.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of like very similar things happening in both books at the exact same time. And you're going, what the fuck's happening right now?
Yeah. You're like, didn't I just read this?
Yep. That was
last week.
That was not his high point. The Sandman Universe Hellblazer. That's a good one. Pretty sure that got canceled. Yeah, I think they go after what, 12 issues?
12 issues.
Yep.
The fuck. That's a great example. That's a great, yeah.
Yep, that's a good one. Gru the Wanderer.
There you go.
I know a lot of people that are Gru fans. I've never read Gru, but I know a lot of people that are Gru fans. Yeah. Hey guys, hope you're doing well. What's up, Matt D?
I'm Matt D.
Oh, I got another one. Fucking Superhuman Resources. How could I not say that one? Superhuman Resources is a book that I've gushed about. I've got the original art back here on my wall. The writer is great. The artist is really cool. Love Superhuman Resources. It's a book that really should have kept going, but unfortunately, due to unpopularity, due to not being popular, it got canned, and they never came back and were able to make like a season 3 or whatever and things like that. So I was really, really, really bummed about that one.
Yeah,
that one hit me. That one was good. It got 15 issues of a planned 30. Oh, that's
Invisible Republic. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's pretty bad when you're halfway through the run and then
same as Saga.
I ordered a coffee mug from you guys around the beginning of December and it hasn't come in yet.
Oh no.
Hang on. That might be my fault or that might be our company's fault. Not our company, but like the company we use's fault. Because I know for a while they were behind on everything because of COVID. Let me double check. God, if it's my fault, I'm going to feel fucking horrible because I am always on top of that stuff. That might be it. Yeah, this is a coffee mug ordered at the end of November to Matthew D. Yeah, that is not my fault. Thank God.
There you go. Wow.
No, hang on. Let me track the package. Did I give you a tracking number, Matt D? Oh, what the shit? It says, I just looked at the tracking and it says that it was processed back on December 4th and there's been no movement since December 4th.
Jeez.
Well, I know that like the USPS is still really slammed. Like I had books that got lost in the mail for a month and a half before they finally arrived at my house. And so I wonder if the similar things going on here. Hey, Matt, thanks for letting us know, though. I will
Yeah.
check on this and get in touch with the company that sends these out and ask them what the hell they can do to fix this. Um, Thank you for letting me know, though. I'm glad it wasn't on me. I was gonna feel horrible if that was my
Yeah.
fault. Thankfully, that's
All
not
good.
on me. I don't feel bad. But no, I mean, I do
All
feel bad
good.
you haven't gotten it, but it's not my fault. Um, Sergio, what is the best DC series currently ongoing?
Tough question.
Batman.
Just one? Just
I would say
one best series?
I would say Batman is really good. I'm not keeping up on a lot of current books going on, but I will say Batman.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what I. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really been reading
Oh
as much current DC as I should, and things are going to get shaken up a little bit too.
yeah, I'm not reading that future state stuff
I'd
really.
say Death Metal.
Death Metal was great. It's over
Yeah,
though. But that was great.
that was fantastic. So good.
Yeah, Death Metal was really good. So yeah, I would say those for now. Is all future state now, so DC's in limbo, but yeah, I'm not reading
Couple
any
months,
of the
yeah.
future state stuff.
Yeah.
I have older things to read that I'm enjoying. So when it comes to the best wait for it, Batman. It's true, it's exactly what I said. Do you guys think that DC's Absolute line doesn't have much time left? I see there's an Absolute Planetary comic, but that is it.
There must be a Swamp Thing Volume 3.
If they're not, Mike's gonna lose his shit.
We will march on the gates of DC. I'm just kidding. We can't say that. I shouldn't have said that because I'm talking about DC Comics, but
You should
know.
not have said that, sir.
Well, it's in Canada. The border's closed. What am I going to do?
Do you know any books about disability?
What kind of disability, I guess.
Well, I mean, Joe the Barbarian was one. The kid was diabetic, and he was
That's
going
right.
through a diabetic, like, I guess you'd say episode. What do you call that?
Yeah, a hypoglycemic
Yeah.
episode. Yeah.
So I know there's that one, which is really good. It's an amazing freaking book to boot.
Fantastic book.
So I highly recommend Joe the Barbarian.
Yeah. That's a great question.
I guarantee there's some out there. Oh, fucking Postal. One of the best books ever. Such a good book.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely love Postal. Brian Edward Hill, Matt Hawkins.
Fantastic.
It's a Top Cow book.
Good call.
That came out. You can get the complete collection. It's a hardcover. I think it's like 26 or 27 issues. But the main character has Asperger's.
That's right.
And he is like, the way that Matt Hawkins and Brian Hill wrote it is so phenomenal, especially if you've ever known anyone with Asperger's. Which I did. I used to work with people that had Asperger's. I would teach them like life skills and things like that, like how to ride a bus and whatnot. And so that book really kind of hit home for me because it reminded me of a lot of the people I worked with. But it was so well written. It's so good. It's not like making fun of or poking or jesting or anything. It's really truly just who the character is. And it's done in such a way that's very tasteful. So Postal for sure. Strongly recommend Postal.
I wonder if that's still available. Like the complete collection.
Last I knew it was, yes. I don't know if it still is, but last I knew it was.
Yeah, that's a great one. That's a great one.
The only other thing I could think of, disability wise, would be wheelchair, like Barbara,
right,
Oracle or whatever.
Yeah, I was trying to think. They've never really done a story about that for Xavier, right? I can't think of a story where that's been, sort of the focus of it.
Yeah,
his disability, but yeah.
But yeah, I strongly recommend those for sure.
Yeah, Postal's great.
To be honest, I just want DC to reprint Absolute Watchmen. After that, I don't care what happens to the Absolute.
Fair enough.
Yes, I did get one. I saw his process, so no worries. I don't mind waiting. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, keep me posted, man. That sucks, but our postal service here has been really shitty the last 2 months. Maybe check out some of the Oracle stuff in Batman. Question for Mike. I saw you were trying to sell Harrow County volumes 1 and 2. I sent a message wondering if you were still trying to sell them.
I think I sold them. I honestly don't know where they are. I think I may have sold them. I'd have to check. I don't want to get up right now. I think I may have sold them. But if not, I'll reach out to you, Matthew. We should have your email, so I'll reach out.
Curious if anyone knows, are those Marvel monster size books bigger than DC Absolute?
They are.
Are you talking? Is he talking about like the
king size Kirby?
Oh yeah, I have one, the Fantastic Four.
There was like a Jason Aaron one as well, like Monsters.
Yeah, I did a. If that's what you're referring to, I did an overview on the James. God damn it, sir! I did an overview on the Jack Kirby Fantastic Four one, and I it's so big I had to lay it on my floor.
Right.
And then I was comparing other books to it. It's freaking huge.
It's unwieldy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to read. It's a coffee table book. I'm so tempted by Absolute Swamp Thing. It'd be my first Absolute edition. That's a great one to go with.
Hell of a way to pop your cherry. Yeah.
Yep, for sure. Marvel or DC?
Both.
Both. Yeah, I mean, it depends. What era are we talking? If we're talking like current modern DC, if we're talking, 90s, man, Marvel had some fun shit in the 90s. So I don't know. At that point, so did DC, though. I'd have to say both.
Tough, yeah.
I enjoy them both, but I do find that I enjoy, as an adult, I enjoy DC a little bit more.
Yeah. If I had to choose one, I would choose DC. If I had to. I absolutely had to.
Started with DC, but now I made Marvel.
Fair enough.
The monster size books are quite a bit bigger.
Yeah.
What is your guys' opinion on the Captain by Brubaker reprint coming out tomorrow? So we laughed because we touched base on this at the very beginning too. So, yeah, great stuff. Highly recommend. Daredevil.
Great character.
Yes. Lemire's Moon Knight has some disability related stuff.
That's true.
Oh, Killer Be Killed had mental health issues. That's right, and that's another phenomenal book. Killer Be Killed. If you're choosing between Marvel or DC, choose Image. Yes, Daredevil for sure. Oh yeah, Daredevil for disabilities because he's blind.
Right.
Thanks. The only other story I know about blindness is Daredevil, and a silent voice. Trying to think, I guess, like I said, it depends on what disability I guess you're referring to. But if you're talking about anything, I highly recommend Joe the Barbarian and Postal. You won't regret it. You're gonna love both those books. Thanks. I sent a message on Facebook Marketplace, but I can send an email as well about Harrow County.
Facebook. I need to check that more often.
Oh, you slut!
I hate Facebook. I just see Zuckerberg's face whenever I log into Facebook. And I get sick to my stomach and I throw up all over my laptop.
Well, man, I know that we've got to wrap up here fairly soon because you've got to hit the hay. So we still need to show off our boys' books, though.
Oh my god!
So should we throw them up?
Is it still prompting you to share the screen? It should still be open. Yeah, let's.
Here we go. I'll throw them up here, and then we
I don't know if we'll get through all of them, but we'll get through some.
We'll get through them all. We got time. We'll get through it quick.
So, Punisher by Greg Rucka. All the other creators here. I'm not going to butcher their lovely Italian-looking names. And Matt Hollingsworth. Nice. It's very nice. So he's got, Dust Jacket and then a graphic cover underneath.
Yeah, and he goes through Houchen, if I remember correctly, for every one of his books. Houchen does, and then I think, if I remember correctly, he's the one that does the design work.
Yeah, that's right. And it is Houchen. You're right.
Yeah. So,
really
but
nice.
No, he's got some really cool stuff. Yeah, Tim's great, man. Tim is the biggest Daredevil fan I think I have ever met, or had the pleasure of speaking with.
Yeah,
massive Daredevil fan. He has a really amazing collection of Daredevil books, and he has a super badass statue that he got. If I remember correctly, I asked him about it once, and I think he said he got it as a gift, in-laws, if I remember correctly. So that was pretty cool, but. Yep, there you go. There's one of the Daredevil books.
Yeah. It's cool how he got like, I wonder how he did that design to get like this sort of silhouette of like a figure, to
That's
show
him
up on the
standing over the
front.
camera, you dingbat.
This is a thin one too.
Oh wow, I didn't realize it was
This
so
is a
thin.
thin little pencil-y one just trying to slide into his shelf.
I
And
didn't
this is
realize that was.
upside down. So I don't think it was designed upside down. I think just a picture came out upside down, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken. Yeah, it's nice. It's a cute little book. That's one of the many Daredevil. So he's got some Charles Soule Daredevil stuff too, which is
he's got
ne-
everything, Daredevil.
that's right. This is really nice. I really like this one. Yeah, and he's got his little brand, Nerd in the Nook.
Oh, that's nice
That's the
touch.
barcode, yeah, on the
It's a
dust
really,
jacket.
really nice touch.
Sweet graphic cover. He does the table of contents too.
Mhm.
All that jazz. Beauty. Oops.
Yeah, he goes deep on Daredevil, man.
Let's
So
see.
yeah, if anybody wants to, he posts a lot of cool shit all the time too. So if anybody
Check
go
out his
follow
Instagram and
Nerd in the
flick
Note,
through.
go follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, it's great. He's got but he got these really nice X Factors recently.
Oh yes,
That's
I
why
just
I
remember
stumbled
seeing
across it. I mean,
dope.
come on. So nice. Very well done. And yeah, he does all the design work. It's really nice. He shows some pictures of that too once in a while. It's awesome. Great account to follow. Highly recommended, but it's getting close to my bedtime.
Yeah, Mike's pooping out.
I feel the temptation to suck my thumb as I cradle myself to sleep.
You say so.
You heard me right. I said thumb. Did I stutter?
You bite your thumb at me, sir.
You gross people.
Name that movie.
Huh?
You bite your thumb at me, sir.
I have no idea. Listen, I don't know any of your movies from the 50s.
You bite your thumb at me, sir. Really?
There you go.
Nothing?
Whoever gets that will win a future giveaway book one day. If you remember that quote, people. That'll be a question one day. What was the obscure movie quote Matt brought
It's
up
not
during a
obscure, dude. Everybody should know that one.
Everybody. I haven't seen a single person comment.
Everybody should know that one.
Matt D, what is it?
I bet people are typing right now what the answer is. Romeo and Juliet. Boom.
Right, fair enough.
Chris Imana got it. Romeo and Juliet, man.
All right. I've been told recently I'm uncultured, and I guess it's true.
And the Montagues, you know. Do you bite your thumb at me,
All right, fair enough.
So good. Anyway, Layman does graphic covers. What? Mike, how did you not know this?
I didn't. They don't talk to me, man.
Wallaceburg and Smith Falls don't, but are willing to make die stamps. That's right. But Layman makes fucking graphic covers, and you never knew this?
Maybe it's their graphic covers that bubble up. I'll have to do some Googling. I'll have to ask them. Maybe they have some samples or something I could look at. Imagine I've been missing out on graphic covers this whole time, like some chump.
Don't know you.
Yeah, they don't know me at all.
Yeah, you drive to their business, physically walk into the building.
Correct.
And tons of books.
Yeah. Small talk.
They have no idea.
Talk with them a little.
And I thought Canadians were supposed to be welcoming and nice.
You'd think so, right? But they just, it's like women. They have so many people come in dropping off books, I guess, that they just don't remember me. I'm not noteworthy enough. I don't bring enough books for them, I guess, is what they're saying. They're like, you need to bring you're not spending enough money here for us to remember you, sir.
You step your game up, son.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, guys,
I'll talk to you about it.
Y'all read Romeo and Juliet, but not the Art of War and Cultured Swines. Monday Night Live Chat. You guys are awesome. How late am I? Very late. The good news is that you should be able to replay it on our channel. We're actually wrapping up. We've been going about an hour and 45 minutes. So, but you should be able to view it on our channel, though. I would think. I hope.
Yes.
And then, last but not least, Insomnia Gang, turn up. But yeah, so Mike's gonna go turn into a turnip
Actually,
and
quite ready to
plant
go to
himself.
bed. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna plant himself.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna be a potato.
And I think I'm gonna read.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna dive into some books here.
What you
So
going for?
I'm still on JLA Volume 2, so I might continue with that. But then again, I don't know, man.
Oh
I was
boy,
kind of wanting some Postal after talking about it, so
it's a good choice.
torn. I don't know. We'll see. We'll probably go with JLA though, but we'll see.
All right.
Or maybe I'll just watch TV. Who the fuck knows? All right, cool. Well, everybody
Thanks,
have a
everyone.
wonderful evening. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll try not to let it be a month next time we go live.
Hopefully.
All right. Ciao.
No problem.